Hello, I'm Julia Sugarbaker, and I have a personal message for presidential candidate Donald Trump. Donald, I saw you a few nights ago on television, and you were once again using a derogatory word to describe women. In the past, you've referred to us as fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. You have routinely ridiculed our sex, from calling a woman who wanted to breastfeed her baby at work disgusting, to making fun of Carly Fiorina's face, to suggesting that Megyn Kelly might be having her period because she asked if you are a misogynist. And for the record, that was a rhetorical question. Yes, Donald, it indeed appears you have a huge problem with any woman not wearing a bikini and a sash with the name of her home country on it. And now you have made presidential campaign history by bringing into play the one word used by all insecure men to describe a certain part of the female anatomy. That perennial favorite, ultimate insult word used to suggest weakness, cowardice, and a complete lack of character. And that word, Donald, is pussy. I prefer the term my grandmother used, Miss Pretty. But pussy is the word you used, so pussy it shall be. I believe your point was that your balls are the biggest balls in town, and all of your opponents are pussies, weak, cowardly, and sniveling. And I just want you to know, as you make your way into North Carolina this week and across the South, women down here don't care for that term. You see, Southern women, why, we take the whole being female thing very seriously. Our good character, our values, our courage, if you will, are everything to us. And what you so cavalierly and degradingly refer to as pussy is for us the greatest possible symbol of female empowerment. Just remember, Donald, pussy brought you into this world. As a matter of fact, pussy is responsible for bringing all human life onto this planet. Billions and billions of pussies throughout history have done this, without complaint, medical care, or even comment. And if you think that's a weak, sniveling, cowardly thing to do, well, why don't you try pushing a 9.5 pound writhing human being through a half-inch peephole, and then we'll talk. The fact is, Donald, pussy continues to prove over 363,000 times a day that it is stronger, braver, and more resilient than anything else in human existence. Here's the bottom line. You need to do better. You need to talk better. You need to act better, especially where women are concerned. You are in the South now. This is not the land of big balls. This is the land of steel magnolias. You are not to use the word pussy in a disparaging manner ever again. And when you hear that word, you should stand up and salute as any gentleman would when in the presence of something far greater and more awe-inspiring than himself. And also, you need to say thank you, pussy, every day for giving me life, comfort, untold pleasure, and children. Thank you for putting up with me and no doubt feeding my colossal ego so that I might one day believe I could somehow become President of the United States. An idea that when it came to me last night after retiring, found me walking the floors of Sugarbaker's, turning on the lamps in every room, until my fist was in the air, and I heard myself saying, as God is my witness, Donald Trump will become president when Suzanne Sugarbaker's pig can fly. An epiphany, which I can only hope will spread across my home state, and then across the South, heretofore known as the night the lights went on in Georgia. I'm Julia Sugarbaker, and I approve this message.